Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Yellow! Arcelati!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run there.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Push him back.
They run it with Belage. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, Rivers. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Balaj. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Cup. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. On first down, Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yellow. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 43.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Booker on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mahomes now on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rivers on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Rivers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Rivers again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man. It's Eifert. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. On the line. Let's go, D.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now Balaj. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. Booker. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a carry for Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
No. Orange 5-4.
A second down throw for Rivers. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, dude.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. I don't need to. No.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Roberts with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
I got you, boy.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but now it'll be third down. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Hey, 43, 15.
Minus 50. Got one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
180. Black 11.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing, Rivers, airing it out for Olsen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On first and 10, Rivers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Rivers now, the throw on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And fighting down inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Kellen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Black 11! Hey, check.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Past the 20. 10. And he brings it back to It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Steelers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
all mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in.
Pop up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about